This fucking passive aggressive douchebag was sitting there going came on acting like he wanted to talk about his movie, but he really just wanted to sort of steer it back around to that time he went off. So and then he was going like he goes, well, you know what? When I saw your movie, I just felt like I was visiting an old friend, that we were on some familiar ground. He was basically saying like, yeah, I've seen this fucking movie before. But he was doing it in this sing-songy fucking voice.
Oh, that's very jerkish.
So he starts with that, and then he asked him about doing stunts. Is it harder to do now that you're an old fuck? Was basically the subtext. And then in the end, he goes, "How do you think America's going to receive you?" So then Mel had to play it off like he didn't know what he was talking about, and then he basically brings it around. And then in the end, Mel calls him an asshole. And at one point, when Mel was sitting, he goes, "Well, you know, my life has been sort of a roller coaster." He did say that.
Oh wow.
So Nia, do you want to try to?
I didn't mean to.
So you
like Mel Gibson.
All right. Well, look, I'm not going to lie to you. You guys did have a rough couple hundred years there at the beginning of this country. Started off a little slow for you guys.
400.
What do you mean 400?
It wasn't a couple hundred. It was.
No, it was a couple hundred.
It was not.
It was.
Go online right now.
Yeah, this fucking country is only 230 fucking 4 years old.
It is?
Yeah, 1776. That's when he officially became America.
I thought it was 400 years.
400. Yeah, it's the 2000s, right? So that would be in the 1600s. You guys came over with those fucking pilgrims and their butter. What do they make? Oh, their oil.
What?
Who used the pilgrim as it was one of this?
What are you talking
Old
about?
Colony gas. Nobody remembers those guys? Showing my age.
I don't know. They came over with smallpox-infected blankets and gave them to the Indians. That's all I know.
Who did?
The Pilgrims on the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria.
No. We didn't do the smallpox thing. Wait. You're getting ahead of yourself. We came over and we starved to death, and then we acted like we were friends with the Indians, going, "Hey man, like how do you make corn?
Why don't you sit down and have dinner with us?
No.
We'll call it Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
and then we'll kill you.
Yeah, why don't you teach us how?
Right.
How to
survive out here.
Yes, and then once they did that, we were just like, wouldn't it be awesome if we all lived here and they didn't? Hey, Jebediah, why don't you sneeze into these fucking blankets and we'll give it to him? Yeah, we went germ warfare way back in the day.
Yeah.
And then we gave him
like
$48 for the entire Midwest. The Louisiana Purchase. No, didn't we buy that off of France?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bought that off of France, but whatever. So the French were over here murdering the Indians, weren't they? I don't fucking know. All I know is they got, so.
I think this podcast is proving that we both
we don't know shit. Don't know shit. There's a bunch of people judging us right now. Well, it's one of those things, like, you know, like that type of shit you learn, and it just really doesn't come up in your everyday life. You know, as I figure out how to get these bankers off my goddamn back, the Louisiana Purchase really doesn't come up.
I guess not.
Let's see how dumb we are. Can name as many American wars as you possibly can.
Okay. World War I and II.
Bang. Went with the easy ones right off the back.
Civil War.
Yep.
The Iraqi War, Operation Freedom, as George Bush called it.
Oh, my God.
The Cold War. Was that an actual war?
Oh. Wow. Wow. My girlfriend's an idiot.
Wait a minute. I'm not an idiot. But no, I'm not very good at history.
All right.
I admit it. I don't know anything about history.
So then what are you trashing the country for?
I don't know.
Can you just tap out and just say you're sorry? Just say you're sorry.
Why should I apologize?
Just say, because. What are you doing? Do you think it's any better anywhere else, Nia, when you really look around the world? Where is everybody really holding hands and all getting along? Isn't it everywhere that there's
Sweden?
The have and the have? Okay, let's talk about Sweden. Let's talk about how
they have universal health care.
They only let good-looking people in Stockholm, Sweden. And the second we got out of there, we took the train out of there, all of a sudden that's where they kept all the brunettes, all those Muslim-looking dudes. In that shitty fucking gray communist-looking mall we went to. You remember that shit?
Well, I mean, isn't it sort of like Manhattan? No, that's not a good example. But maybe in more, international, richer cities, you have people who, yes, can afford to get their hair done once a week and have gym memberships and nice clothes and eat at restaurants and
just
eat organic
like here.
food. Yeah, and
just like here.
I know, but I'm
It's the
saying,
same thing. It's the same thing.
All right, it's the
Same thing. You don't think those blondies look down on the brunettes, and then
I
the
don't think
brunettes
they
go
keep brunettes out of
at
Stockholm,
least,
Sweden.
Yeah, then where the fuck were they?
They were there.
Yeah, we were both walking down the street in Stockholm going, Jesus Christ.
Everyone's beautiful.
Yeah, look at that guy. Yeah, I felt like a fucking mongrel.
There was hot guys working at H&M, like model guys.
Yeah, like movie star looking chicks working at like a newspaper stand.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then remember that we got outside this. Yeah, I'm telling you, everywhere you go over to England, they got their Rothschilds, they got their royal fucking family.
Yeah.
You know, they won't even mingle with those fucking people who work on the tube or whatever the fuck they do, right? And then people in London, they look down on people in Liverpool, and people in Liverpool look down on people in another city, but I only know 2 cities in England, right?
Right.
Yeah, so there you go. It's all the same shit. Where do you think you're going to go? You're gonna move to where? You're going to go to Canada, and they're going to be nicer?
Apparently, they are very nice in Canada.
Really?
Toronto?
Really? You think so?
I don't know.
He just threw Toronto out there?
Every time anyone brings up Toronto, they have nothing but nice things to say about it. So, but no, I've never been there. So,
You know, this was supposed to be a nice, cute segment. I didn't think that it was really.
What was it supposed to be about? Oh, you
Huh?
and your clothes.
We were
and
going to
your-
Target.
your
Next thing you know,
disgust of Target.
Yeah. Next thing you know, you were having a reality moment, hissy fist. I am so not celebrating the birthday of this country. Okay, I am so mad at America right now.
I'm not mad at America. This is a great country. Of course it is. But, you know.
See, took you 20 minutes to come back around.
It is. I do. I like living here. I don't have a problem. I'm not just like, this fucking country sucks, man. I'm not like.
Man, let me tell you something, man.
That's how we talk whenever we talk about hippie, really liberal people. We always end our sentences with man.
Yeah. MYAN.